You ever think moving into the quiet woods will finally buy you peace? I thought so too, but peace is the last thing I got. I bought myself a little lakefront cabin, nothing fancy, just a place to escape the noise of city life. But the moment my truck rolled in, I found out I wasn't really free. Because lurking nearby was a woman every neighbor whispered about, self-appointed HOA queen. It's the one everyone called Karen. At first she showed up with a fake smile. "Oh, welcome to our community. We like to keep things orderly here. Don't worry, I'll explain the rules." Rules? I never signed up for an HOA. This land wasn't even under one. But Karen didn't care. She decided her word was law. First, it was petty things. You can't park your truck outside. You need to repaint your fence green isn't allowed. And my personal favorite, cut down that tree, it ruins the neighborhood view. I laughed her off. "Sorry, lady, this is my cabin. You don't make the rules out here." But she didn't laugh back. Her eyes narrowed, and in that moment, I knew. This wasn't over. Days later, I started finding notes nailed to my door. Remove your boat. Report to HOA, or pay the fine. And just once I caught her standing at the edge of my property in the dead of night, flashlight in hand, scribbling something in a little notebook. I should have called the cops right then, but I didn't. And that's when everything went up in flames. It was a stormy night, so I was away in town picking up supplies. When I drove back, I saw the glow before I even turned onto my road. My cabin, my sanctuary, was an inferno. Fire crews swarmed, neighbors gathered, and through the smoke I could hear her voice. Tragic, isn't it? Maybe if he'd followed the rules. That was it. That's when I stopped grieving and started fighting. See, what Karen didn't know is that I had installed motion-triggered security cameras high definition. With night vision, not for her, but for bears and trespassers. Well, those cameras didn't miss a thing. The very next morning, as the ashes still smoldered, I sat in my truck watching the footage, and there she was, clear as day. Karen walking up my porch with a red gas can in her hand. She didn't even wear a mask. She splashed it over my deck, struck a match, and ran. My blood boiled, but my hands were steady when I picked up the phone. When the U.S. Marshals arrived 2 days later, she didn't look so smug. She was standing in her driveway barking at another neighbor when the SUVs rolled up. They didn't knock. They didn't ask questions. They just slapped cuffs on her wrists and read her rights. And when they showed her the gas can charred, melted, but with her fingerprints still on ITI, she crumbled. The woman who thought she could control everyone finally realized she decontrolled herself straight into a prison sentence. Neighbors who'd lived in fear for years gathered around me after. One old man shook my hand with tears in his eyes and whispered, "Thank you. You finally stopped her. Now the cabin can be rebuilt. The scars on the land will fade. But the footage of her caught red-handed, that's burned into my memory forever." And to anyone else who thinks they can play tyrant in the name of some fake rules, remember this. Some of us keep receipts, and some receipts come with federal marshals attached. So what do you think? Did Karen get what she deserved? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it with someone who needs a reminder. Justice always finds its way back home.